Hi! Today we have another training about Magabooks. We'll be talking about the art of showing the books that we know, keep it in conversation flow, and ending with at least a small sample of the books that we carry. When you come to a door, show the books to the people. Besides knowing the canvas that you were given and you memorized, it is really necessary that you have a clue about these books on your own, that you have read them, at least partially. So when you say the canvas, you don't just stare at the customer and wait what will happen. So we urge the students, when they are in the program, to pick up the books they carry and read them. Whether it is before the work, let's say 15-20 minutes a day, or in the van as we travel to territory. This is actually the smartest thing to do when you travel to territory, to use this precious time. Open the bag, pick up book after book, and every day spend about 10 minutes looking the contents, looking at the pictures where they are, and read at least one page or a passage from the book, so you are more and more familiar with the product. Those that go and sell any products door to door actually and are really successful are those people that know what they are actually offering. So you need to know more about the books, and the best if you have your personal experience. If it's a children's book that actually you know from the past, or a health book that you are just using, or your parents, or a message book that you just read at your high school or college. Please have some experience with each of those books. It is beautiful for the customer to see that when you show the books, you have experienced something with it just recently. They see that you are not just there to make a sale and you just use some material, some product, but you are there to share something that is in you, something that's on your heart, and you can associate with it, and you're offering something from your heart. People relate to the books the way you relate to the books. Keep that in mind. If you have good relationship with the book, if you have a good experience, if you love it, if you like it, if you got blessed, people will feel it in your speech. And they will say, you know what? I want that because I want that experience that you have. People don't buy products actually. People buy the results. People buy the experience. People buy what's behind it. So unless you have experience with it, it's harder for you to really persuade the customer to really like it and expect something great happen to them when they have the books. When you come and show the books and even share what's on your heart, how you like it, and how you want that family to be blessed with those books also, make sure that your conversation is in flow, that you keep talking. There's nothing worse than just say, this book is about this, and this book is about that, and then just looking and waiting that a miracle will happen. It doesn't happen. You have to help it to make it happen. The greatest testimonies that I have heard from the publishing work were those where the student or the missionary was putting a lot of effort and helping the situation flow. Keep going, keep talking, ask questions, make good comments, something positive to say, even laugh, just smile, just relax and be yourself. People will love it, and that will make that experience unique, and you will never forget it, and you will learn new lessons also and how to be friendly with the people that way. So keep talking, avoid the dead space. Yeah, there's a moment to kind of stop talking and be quiet, but after you really said everything you know, everything that could be said right there, then you can just pause and be quiet, maybe 5 seconds, but not much longer than that, okay? Show a book, ask question, then you can be quiet 2 seconds, then show another book, talk about it, but please avoid this dead space, as we call, because that dead space, when there's silence, you don't say anything, the customer doesn't say anything, he will just flip the pages of the book, gives them the best opportunity to actually say, you know what, not today, no thank you. And then what do you do with it? It's harder for you. So to avoid this no, not interested, no thank you from the customer, keep the conversation going. Keep talking. And the more you talk, the more also you will see the people will respond to what you said. And the more they say also will give you feedback and understanding where they are, how they think, what are their values, their priorities in life also, and how you can really help them as well though. So let's say you show the books, you say as much as you can, you keep the conversation flowing, and still at the end they say, I thank you very much. I appreciate it. I wish you do good in your school or in your future, whatever you want to accomplish, but I just really cannot do this today. I have no cash, no checks, no coins to share, and no credit cards. I'm trying to avoid that also. Not today though. Your best response is, that's okay, that's fine, that is neutral. And before I go, we have this little one. And you show them a small steps to Christ we have. The Happiness Digest, or Hope and Happiness they call it now. Before I go, we have this little one. You never regret to have it. And people give us anything, pocket change, small anything. If they say no, still sir, even though we have nothing, it's fine. If you promise me you'll read it, you can keep it. And many times they take it. Honestly, they realize, I can actually find some time. I can read it. Thank you so much. And they take it, and it can touch their hearts more than they thought before, really. But please, use this. That's okay. That's fine. Anything they say. I don't have time right now. That's okay. That's fine. We have another book. Okay, just very quickly. Or, I don't read this kind of stuff. That's okay. We have also another one. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. It's affirmative. It's positive, actually. Avoid the dead space and avoid negative statements. If they say, I don't read, please don't tell the customer, for those that don't read, we have a book. Or if they say, I am not a religious person. Okay, that's fine. For those that are not religious, we have God's answer to your questions. Okay, so please respect what they say and do not repeat negative statements, because if you repeat it, you reinforce the negative atmosphere right there, and it's much harder for you than end on a positive note. That's okay, that's fine, it's the best answer. Step by step, God will show you how to relate with the people, how to show the books well, how to keep the conversation flow, how to enjoy the time with the customer right there, and at least leave the small steps to Christ, and you will feel that you really did your best right there. God bless you.